as far as all of the allegations against the Adani group are concerned. Obviously, it's being done to protect the common citizen in the country. It's also important to strengthen our various institutions. Firstly, the choice of people. It's headed by Justice Abhay Manohar Sapre. People like Justice J.P. Devadhar, K.V. Kamath, Nandan Nilekani, Somshekhar Sundaresan, and O.P. Bhatt. These are all very credible individuals. Do you believe that this is the right way to address the allegations as opposed to a JPC in Parliament?
Of course. See, a JPC in Parliament consists of members of Parliament. They are very wise people. Here what has happened is an area in a very specialized field. What has happened here is that there are allegations made about structuring of companies, allegations made about how shares have been issued, how shares have been overvalued, how the market has been played. This is a very specialized field. Justice Sapre brings experience. He's been a commercial lawyer. I've had the privilege of working with him as a lawyer. I've had the privilege of appearing before him.
I see.
Devdhar used to be a Bombay High Court judge. He comes from the chamber of Mr. Dhanuka. He was a tax lawyer. We worked together. We appeared against each other. I've appeared before him. And then he was in the SAT. So he knows this subject backwards. Somashankar. Som is a top barrister, top lawyer in Bombay. We've done so many cases together. He knows this law better than most lawyers do. He can teach me this law. He's that good. Now you have people like this who will look at what is going on in the market and what exactly has happened. And you will have their report. If the report convinces you that there has been a political cover-up or a political this, then you should demand action in Parliament, debate in Parliament, joint parliamentary committee. Today the demand for joint parliamentary committee is only to embarrass the government. And these noises will become more shrill as 2024 comes closer. And you know that, I know that.
Mr. Salve, let's look at the terms of reference, because I think this is also equally important. To suggest measures to strengthen market regulatory and statutory frameworks. So going beyond the immediate allegations to also look at how the larger sort of structure needs to be strengthened, to assess factors that led to market volatility recently, to examine measures to strengthen investor awareness. How important is this point, investor awareness?
It's very important.
To investigate whether there's been, one or two more points, to investigate whether there's been a regulatory failure and to investigate allegations of stock market manipulation. The committee must submit a sealed report within 2 months. Again, time bound, this cannot go on forever. Yeah, go ahead.
So I have always said there are two things. One is the allegations being made by Hindenburg report. They may be right, they may be wrong. Adani is my client, you know that. We will defend the allegations, etc., etc. But there's a completely another different dimension to this. Hindenburg is no good Samaritan who has exposed wrongdoing. They have timed the report, they have dropped the report, they do it for shorting. It is my suggestion, and I have said so in publicly and I'm repeating that. The committee must find out all those who have made tons of money at the cost of the middle class investor by shorting shares. Treat that as market manipulation and get them to disgorge and ban them from trading. So we must set a tone in our market that, first of all, if there is a report, it must go to the SEBI, it must go to the Serious Fraud Office, it must go to the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. They will investigate and deal with such matters. But if you are going to use reports like this to attack companies, the SEBI will not sit quiet. They will go after the people who are exploiting market volatility, who have money bags, who are exploiting volatility, hitting the middle class investor. Because India is new in this game. We are growing our capital markets. If the middle class investor is petrified that every time he lists in a company, tomorrow there is a Hindenburg report, by the time it is proved to be false, it's too late. Your shares have tanked anyway. We must have some institutional mechanism to say the people who are systematically making money on this misfortune of the middle class shareholder are held to account.